Hello, everyone. Raymond Mhor, Kilted Prepper. How's everybody doing this morning? You're watching Coffee with Ray. Yum, 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 yum. So, went on my walk this morning. I did, what is it, 2.18 miles and felt good. Um, I'm adding miles to my walk by going crisscrossing on the road and everything like that to really get more steps in, and I'm really enjoying it. It's doing really good. I'm did my Instagram video this morning, and I have to admit, there's days that I need my coffee, and my video up there was kind of miscombobulated, and just really didn't have much to say or anything, but it was just kind of yammering on and things. But today's topic is I got my Baker Creek catalog, and I don't know if some of you guys can remember, and maybe dating myself or something like that. But remember when we were little kids and we were waiting for that Sears catalog, that toy? They always did that toy special, or some of the other stores like J.C. Penney's or someone else would do that toy catalog. And it was so cool getting that catalog in the mail and looking through all the toys and all those cool things and all that other stuff. Well, I got my Baker Creek catalog today. Woo! And excuse me. For those of us who are preppers and we enjoy gardening and everything, the Baker Creek catalog is something big deal. And it's kind of like that getting that toy catalog when we were kids and stuff. And so, yeah, I got my Baker Creek catalog, and it is cool. For all of us, now is the time to start thinking about seeds and what we're going to put in the garden next year. And I'm going to start getting ready and start ripping out my garden and stuff. Let me see if I can show you here. I don't know if you can see it. There. I don't know if you can see, but I got to rip out my old tomato plants and do all that other stuff. I still have some broccoli growing, and I'm thinking about dehydrating some of the broccoli leaves so I can get some more green powder going and stuff like that. But I got some carrots still in the ground. I leave some of my root vegetables in the ground. That's some of the best place to keep it and store it and everything. But my carrots are still doing. In fact, Freddie, our dog, is digging up my carrots because he loves eating carrots. And it was funny the other day, he dug one up and he's all proud and everything, walking with the carrot, and the tassels are hanging off, and he thinks he's got himself a real prize because he's got himself a carrot. But I'm looking forward to this new season because last year we built our boxes, and it took a long time to really get them built and things. And so we really didn't get as much in. I mean, we got a pretty good garden going, and I was using electroculture, which I'm going to do again this year. And electroculture was very, very successful, as well as my worm pea and worm poo. That was very successful. The plants loved that. And so I was able to get a lot of worm pea and harvest a lot of that and use that for the garden and stuff. And my garden just really flourished. I mean, we had so many stinking tomatoes and zucchini, and grew some beans this year too. My beans came out really good. We had, it's interesting. I bought some just common green beans, and I think striped green beans in there with some of those seeds and stuff. But yeah, this year I'm really looking forward to my garden, and so I'm excited about getting my Baker Creek catalog. One of the things that I got last year from Baker Creek was French breakfast radishes. And folks, if you have not tried French breakfast radishes, they are incredible. They grow about that long, and they kind of have like a red top with a white bottom and everything. They have a good radish taste, but not that spicy hot radish taste that you get at times, and not that horseradish taste or anything, but they're just really good radishes. And so, yeah, last year I ordered some French radishes from Baker Creek, and I think this year what I'm going to do again is get some more French breakfast. And I encourage you give these a try. Great thing about radishes is that one, they grow really fast. They germinate super fast, and then two is that the greens are very high in nutrition. And so, if you're someone who likes to make greens and everything like that, try making some radish greens. And what I do is I saute them with some bacon and stuff, and they are just to die for. So yeah, this year I'm excited about putting some stuff, getting the garden growing in early. I'm going to try a lot of things that I haven't tried in the past. I'm thinking about trying some melons this year. And again, the one tomato that, and I saved a lot of the seeds from that, was my hillbilly tomatoes, and these are an heirloom seed. And some of them are yellow, some of them are like a striped red, striped pink, and things. But the hillbilly tomatoes, man, they get like gigantic, and they taste so good. It's a tomato that you could almost do one slice and make a tomato sandwich out of. But they have a very good tomatoey floral taste. And then I also put in Cherokees this year, and the Cherokees were really good too. A lot juicier than maybe your other tomatoes and everything, but a lot of full flavor and there's nothing like a homegrown tomato. I mean, tomatoes you get from the grocery stores and everything, they just don't taste the same. I love walking out when the tomatoes are coming in, walking outside with a salt shaker and picking a tomato and just put some salt on it, bite right into it and everything. And there's just nothing like getting a homegrown tomato. They just taste insanely good. But I'm super excited that I got my Baker Creek catalog, and I'm going to start thumbing through that and everything. And yeah, that's kind of like the Christmas thing for me, man. It's kind of like someone said the Montgomery Ward's catalog. Yeah, it's just like that, getting that toy catalog. And for us preppers, it's the Baker Creek catalog that is exciting for us. Other seeds that I use, there is a company called Organic Republic, and I really like a lot of their seeds. I've had a lot of great success with their seeds, great germination factor, doing really good with those. And again, a lot of those are the heirloom seeds. I really try to stick with heirlooms, and especially with my tomatoes. And like I said, last year I saved a lot of my seeds from my heirlooms, and so I'm going to be planting a lot more heirloom tomatoes again, and they get a really good start on my cabbages. I'm going to put some more broccoli in this year. The broccoli has done really good. I'm really surprised. And then next fall, I'm going to make sure that I plant a lot of broccoli because it has been growing really good this year. The winter hasn't been as harsh, and we're still getting good florets off of our broccoli plants and everything. They're still coming in. I'm fertilizing them again with my worm juice, my worm pea, and they just are doing insanely great. And so once a week or twice a week, we've been able to have homegrown broccoli. And something you guys need to remember, when you're picking your broccoli, you usually have a major crown. So snip that crown, but leave the other little shoots on there, and you'll kind of get a second generation of broccoli florets off of those. They won't be as big, but they will give you some good broccoli florets, and that's what we've been eating off of. Is I'll clip off the crown, eat that, and have that for dinner one night or something, and then I'll leave the other ones still growing, and those will produce actually a pretty decent sized head of broccoli as well. And so I'm excited about getting the seeds in and everything, and can't wait to get my garden going. I'm going to do some more experimenting this year. I'm thinking about really trying to get some stuff growing early. I may create something like a little mini greenhouse on one of my raised beds here and cover it with plastic, and get stuff moving and stuff like that, and things, so that I can get a really good early start, really early jump and getting my garden moving this year. Like I said, I'm super excited because this will be the first year that we will really be able to take advantage of all our raised beds. Some other books that I've gotten in the mail here recently. For those of you who know, Cynthia has some exhaustion issues. We've been to the doctors and all the doctors, and she's had blood tests and all that other stuff, and the doctors still just don't know what's going on. She's just super tired, super exhausted. There's days that she just doesn't get out of bed. She sleeps a lot and everything, and so the doctors just don't know what's going on and thing. And so what I've been doing is actually researching a lot of homeopathic medicines. And these are some of the books that I've gotten, and I'm really focusing on homeopathic cures. And so I've been giving her some homeopathic cures. And here's another book that I got here. I love going to Amazon. Here's a tip. This is a book that I got for $4.95, and it's a used book, but you can get used books off of Amazon. Why buy new when you can buy used? And you can get a lot of good used books on Amazon, but I'm really digging into the homeopathic areas and studying and things like that, and it's helping her. I've got her on some homeopathic pain meds that is seeming to really help her. She's had a bad cough, and I've given her some homeopathic medicine for that as well. And that seems to be working. So we are going down the more alternative medicine arena. And I've just been really impressed. I've got several people that I'm talking to who are kind of coaching me in regards to homeopathic medicines and stuff. And it's something that I've been doing and everything. Let's see. Mercedes says, I haven't looked through my catalog yet, but I will look for these radishes and give them a try. Nathan says, Baker Creek has some of the best Brandywine tomatoes I've ever grown. True. I've never grown Brandywine. I did. I think I had some maybe this year. I don't know. But I did get some Cherokee and some hillbilly. And like I said, I love the hillbillies. I'm going to be planting a lot of hillbilly tomatoes because I was just blown away at the size that I got. I mean, these things were monster tomatoes, and they just tasted so good. And folks, dehydrate them. Cut them in about a 1/8, maybe just a little bit over an eighth, and throw them in your dehydrator. Throw some spices on it and everything. And these make incredible tomato chips. And if you haven't tried tomato chips yet, folks, give them a try. They are a great snack. Our daughter loves them. Cynthia loves them and everything. And so we make a lot of snacks and things in the dehydrator because we're just sick and tired of buying potato chips. And if you guys have been watching some of my videos, you know potato chips are one of my weaknesses. So I'm always looking for alternatives to that chip situation. And tomato chips is one of those things that are really super good, and I just love them. So, but I'd be interested. What are you planning on growing this year? Have you gotten any of your seed catalogs? Have you started looking for seeds? Have you started planning for your garden and things? And because now is the time. Now is the time to start looking at it, start thinking about it, because around February, at least in our area, I can actually start, hot housing some seeds and everything. That's what I'm going to experiment again with this year. Is I'm going to create a little mini greenhouse in one of my raised beds and start my seeds and try to get them going early so that I can really get them in the ground ASAP, because I want to have a very bountiful garden this year. And so I'm super excited about all that. And so, yeah, when I got my Baker Creek catalog, I was like, yeah, baby. Yeah, seeds. Does anybody else out there get as excited about seeds as much as I do? So, it's yeah. I guess you have to be a prepper or a gardener or something like that to get all excited about a seed catalog and things. So, but yeah, I got it, and I'm thumbing through it already. But yeah, give those French radishes, French breakfast radishes. And if you can't find them in the Baker Creek, I know that Organic Republic sells them as well. And you can probably find them other places as well. But give a French radish a try. Like I said, they get about that big. And they're red on the top, white on the bottom. They're kind of on the long side. And then another radish that I tried was an icicle radish. And this is a white radish. And again, it gets kind of long and everything. And that was really good. Now, it had some spice to it. It was a little spicy and everything, but it was a really, really good radish as well. And so I'm going to be planting some of those too. Those two radishes really, really did. I've planted the other typical round, red. What was it? The ruby reds, or I forget the name of some of them, but they're your typical round radishes and things. Those I've tried and stuff, and those are good. Those are good radishes. There's another one. Watermelon radishes is another one that I tried, and I got those from Baker Creek as well. The thing I didn't like about the watermelon radish is that the skin was kind of on the thick side. They look really pretty, and they're great sliced in salads and such. But and the taste was okay. But and they get pretty big too. They get pretty round. Those are a round radish. But the watermelon radish was pretty neat. Those are really cool for when you're doing a dinner and you're trying to show off and everything. You can get some nice slices and put those in salads and everything like that. And they taste really good. They also, radishes, another thing that if you're looking to do radishes, try roasting them in the oven. Chop them up, quarter them, whatever you want to do. Throw a little bit of olive oil, some Italian spices and such on it, and then roast them in the oven about 350, 400 degrees for about 20 or 30 minutes. And they kind of have a potato consistency, and they're really, really good. So if you're looking for a different way to try and eat radishes, because if you're gonna grow radishes, you're gonna get a lot of them. So try roasting them. And another thing too, do them on the grill. Radishes on the grill are insane as well. The same thing with the greens. What you can do with the greens is keep them in their stock form. Don't cut them up or anything. Throw a little bit of olive oil on them, mix them up in a bowl with some spice and everything, and then throw them on the grill really fast. Boom, boom, flip them, boom, boom, and they'll flame up and everything because of the oil and stuff. But those radish greens that are grilled on the grill are just absolutely insane. So if you're looking for some different things to do with your radishes, try those tips out too. So, but yeah, that's everything that I got. I just had to share my Baker Creek catalog. It's got it in the mail. Woohoo! So that's everything, folks. We'll see you. Raymond Mhor, Kilted Prepper. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, and ring that little bell. And if you're on Facebook, do me a favor and give me a thumbs up. In fact, give me a thumbs up right now. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm still sitting at 1365 in subscribers. Share my channel. Help me get folks on my channel. I want to hit 1400 someday. So do that for me, and I'd really appreciate it. And then again, tell me below, comment what you are planning on planting this year, what seeds you're looking at doing and everything, what goes, and then tell me the zone you're in. I think they changed the zone map, and I need to look and see if our zone changed or not. We're 7B, and so I need to see if we've changed in that aspect or something, and see what I can do. But from what I'm understanding, we've extended the growing season, and with the winters the way they've been, and El Nino and all that other stuff, I'd be interested in what you're looking at, what you're wanting to do, and what you're wanting to grow and stuff, and everything. So now that's everything. We'll see you. Goodbye. God bless, and kilt on.